What's been up, man?
Shit.
What's been new since we've talked last? How long ago was that? 6 months ago?
Well,
something like that?
We had got the burnout pit going.
Mm-hmm.
And now the burnout pit's gone. You know what I mean? So that's we got hit with a technicality. You know what I mean? What we really did down there was made history. Like we actually got the kids off the street. We actually, they actually are kids. Once you take the ski masks and the guns away from them, they kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like when they're allowed to wear the ski mask, you have to have a gun.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you dress like a robber or somebody, you know what I mean, you have to dress like that. And now you have to portray that. And so it's like once you take them out of character and you see that they're kids, then they go back to being kids.
Right.
So we've been down there. Me and her was down there for the whole last summer without not one incident.
Really?
Nobody got hit by a car. Nobody got hit in the mouth, you know what I mean? And then when they had little spats, you know what I mean, I would stop the show and be like, fuck it, take it to the middle, you know what I mean? Come on. If this is what the fuck you want to do, if y'all want to stop my show, well, come on, y'all got to be part of the show. And we gonna let you fuckers fight it out by yourself.
That's good. I wish there was more of that.
When you get to that, then motherfuckers stop because nobody can fight.
Yeah, nobody want to fight.
But see, when you know where all that fighting and shit took place and really got bad on the internet was World Star.
Right.
See,
all the videos that came out, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like back in the day, if two people was arguing, you could walk away. Ain't shit gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to fight you,
yeah,
I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna hit you in your shit. You know what I mean? And we fighting. It ain't no we. So if you let two people fucking argue, they talk it out because they're just arguing. But see, when World Star came in,
now you got a camera in your face.
So motherfuckers say World Star or Jerry Springer, bing, bing, bing. You know what I mean? And now you have to fight. You have to do something. Now you have to perform for the camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then now you starting to see the fights getting more and more like gruesome, like to the death. You know what I mean? Like
I just watched a dude in Texas or North Carolina get stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
Over a fight after a bar.
Yeah, you starting to get more innocent people who are trying to stop the fights that are getting killed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's so crazy. So it's like everything that is going on is self-inflicted. You know what I mean? The government, people blame the government. But government go do what the fuck they go do with their laws and with the fuck. The government go do that shit, but to have you fuckers do what they do to each other now, that's all self-inflicted.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean? It's bing, bing, bing. It's that camera. You know what I mean? It's the internet. It's the shares and likes. It's the going viral moment.
Right.
Nobody wants to work no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got so many social media influencers that ain't influencing shit.
Right.
How can you call yourself an influencer? I'm an influencer. You influence people to do dumb shit. That's what you're influencing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, it's the internet, bro.
Right.
And it's what you put on the internet. It's the energy you put out there. It's the energy you go get back.
But what do you think would be the solution to that? Because we all just say, like, let's teach the youth to be different, to stray away from these things. They can be useful tools, but they can also be negative at the same time. Like, but that's not working.
Well, no,
it's only getting worse.
If you start getting more of the people that they look up to, the ones that they are really influenced by doing the dumb shit.
The blue check marks.
If they just turn around and flipped it, and so now that's why, like sometimes on TikTok I say, sometimes an influencer shit, okay, all right, you influencing dumb shit, that's how you getting paid, okay. But in the midst of your dumb shit, drop some jewels. Right. You know what I mean? That's it. I mean, you ain't got to fucking get everybody sing Kumbaya. But just in the midst, like, of all the dumb shit, just throw in something positive.
But it don't make sense to me because we just said right now that the blue check marks control the trends, the direction of trends. So if they got all the power, why is their mindset set on that trash sells quicker than positive messages? when they're the ones in control of it. So if they all started talking amongst each other and started going into more of a positive trend, wouldn't we naturally follow the audience?
Yes.
So then what's stopping them? Then that kind of gets to that mindset of, is this actually what evil is?
Yes.
You know, like spiritually.
Yeah.
Because it don't make no sense for a human being. Like, they're human beings just like us. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they have a conscious, a way of how they interpret life. And I mean, yeah, they may live in an echo chamber in a completely different life than us. But at the same time, they've got to see what's going on. I mean, the phones are in their face just like it's ours.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they say, man, if we get as much people as we can and start spreading a positive message instead of a trash, fucking easy, cheap way of being and acting and living, then we could actually change the world. That's true change, not just throwing your money at fucking bullshit, you know?
But you have to understand who's running this shit. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you just had everybody who was just, like, genuinely had a connection with God, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A conscience. Mm-hmm. Understanding that there is a God. I mean, all this other shit I always ask a question to people who say they don't believe in God. And one question, like, okay, how'd you get here? Yeah. How is it that everything that this God that we know is God, everything he creates, recreates itself? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A fucking male tree and a female tree makes other trees. You know what I mean? The fucking ants. It's always a male and female. That's the way God designed shit. You know what I mean? So once you get people to like, okay, well, fuck, that makes sense. Okay, let's believe in this God because I believe in him wholeheartedly. Just like I really believe in aliens. You know what I mean? Because I said, look, I sold dope from 16 to 35, right? 16 to 35, that's a long run without never going to jail. Right. And I never prayed. Because, I mean, I was raised in a religious home. And so I always understood that there was a God and I knew that what I was doing was wrong. So why would I go pray to him? I'd be like, you go pray over your food for what?
Yeah, it's in a sense you don't feel worthy. Right. Because you're not following his direction.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got so many people, you be around so many people, especially for me being in the streets so much. We be in certain situations and, oh, God. And then you hear dudes like, oh, shit, this is serious. This nigga calling on God. All right? Please don't let him find this motherfucking dope. Please, man, please. Yeah. And guess what?
They find it.
They don't find it.
Oh, they don't find it.
No. So right then and there, if you believed in a God, and you know good and damn well you was dead to right supposed to be in jail, and all of a sudden you didn't, and you turn around and do the same shit, right then and there.
Is that grace going to be there again?
There you go. Then and there. If you believed in God, if you called and you know you supposed to go to jail. You know you supposed to go to jail. And there's so many dudes, it's like they all play Russian roulette. You know, you fucking sleep with somebody and be like, please don't let me have nothing. Like, motherfucker.
Please don't let her be pregnant.
Right. And then don't take the precautions when the shit don't happen. You know what I mean? And then it ends up happening anyway.
You don't change your ways.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
So it's like, I try to get people that say they don't believe in God, just tell me about that. Now, the Bible, that's a totally different thing. That's a book.
Created by man. Or written by man. Yeah.
Listen, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The motherfucking dudes in the purple that sit up there and yell at you. You got the pastors that...
Are you talking about the black Israelites?
Yeah, wherever the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those guys are funny.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's like, y'all, as much as y'all talk shit about the white man, right? Y'all screaming the white man's words. How?
Like you mean language-wise, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The book was written. What are you talking about? Now, listen. Who in the fuck knows, right? Who was there?
Yeah.
Who can actually say that this shit is fucking real?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because...
Well, technically the ones who wrote the book would be Ethiopian But
okay.
yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, you have so many people that hold these words that are written, then it was taught by the oppressor. You know what I mean? Like, since that's, back in slavery, if you knew how to read, they kicked your ass.
Yeah, because they didn't want you to have that, right? I mean, that knowledge to be able to expand your knowledge on what's going on.
You supposed to be a dumb nigga, pick this cotton.
Yeah.
You can't be no smart nigga. Think about the pastors, right? Just think about the power that they have. I didn't know how much the pastors was involved in the running of the city until I ran for the city, right? And so I started going to all these meetings. You know what I mean? I'm the only, I could say, real nigga there. There's a bunch of black people there. But as far as like from the hood, still getting high right after the meeting.
No bullshit.
Cussing in the meetings. I don't, listen, man. They were like, why do you cuss? Because I can. I'm not here for a job. I'm just as important as you motherfuckers. I'm your key to the city, fuckers. You know what I mean? So I never felt like just because this motherfucker had some kind of title that I was supposed to kiss his ass like everybody else.
Or change up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because, fucker, I'm just asking for some help to do something right. I'm not asking for no money. I just need
You ain't begging for a job.
There you go. There you go. Right. See, when you walk in there, you already got your own money. Shit, I mean, I don't have to kiss your ass.
Yeah.
Who are you? Outside these fucking doors, you're fucking John, okay? Your wife don't fucking respect you. No, don't nobody have to respect you, motherfucker. It's only in this building, motherfucker. That's why they work so much.
I've dealt with that before with people, and I've always reminded them, like, if you wouldn't talk to me at a bar that way, don't talk to me here at work that way. Go. You know what I mean? It's unnecessary.
There you go.
We all lose our cool at times, where we're having stuff going on. But if you start to see yourself losing your cool, walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come back at another time where we can talk civilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, everybody wants to show that their dick is bigger.
I know.
Somebody's tough.
But do you know why? It's
because
it's because they're protected. That's why. Man, dude, there was a great quote, and I'm going to find this by my buddy Michael Reisinger wrote this on somebody's Instagram. Where is it at? I think it's on Ozone Layers. And he had a just great, I don't know, maybe it was I-70. But he had a great message that I had never heard before by, where is it at? It was about social media has allowed people to be disrespectful without consequences, which we've seen that it has. I mean, we call them keyboard warriors, pretty much.
Yes.
And he said, my buddy Michael from KCBC 913 said, this take/quote from John reminds me of something that Robert E. Howard said. Civilized men are more discourteous than savages because they know they can be impolite without having their skull split as a general thing.
Right.
Like when Tyson said, everyone wants to say something until they get punched in the mouth. You know what I mean?
And I'm 50, right? So I'm old enough to see how the phone, right? So people would say shit over the phone that they wouldn't say to you in your face.
Right.
Right? So then it switched to people will text you some shit that they wouldn't say to your face.
Right.
Or say to you on the phone. Because, see, then if you say something to somebody over the phone, now you can get an immediate reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a phone. We just yelling on the phone. So you get an immediate rah, rah, rah right back. When you text, it's different. It's different.
It takes the energy out of it.
But see, this is what it does. I always ask people, if you won't answer the phone for a motherfucker, right? They're going to text you. Now, if you didn't want to answer the phone, why would you read the text? Because this is where it's going to fuck you up, right? Not only are you reading the insults, right? You know my voice. So when you read the insults, you read the insults in my voice in your head because I'm not there, but I'm there. Right? So now, not only did I fuck you up, I fucked you up mentally because I really made you put my voice in your head in my words that you didn't want to hear over the fucking phone. And now, I ain't got to respond because I know you pissed. I know you yelling in the phone, right?
Yeah. It's almost like you'll never have a moment of peace.
There
almost.
you go. But what I'm saying to you is, once you start doing that, and you just understand, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people will say shit in the text to where you be like, all right, when I see you, I'm going to hit you in your shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Now people will use fake pages, you know what I mean, to troll the shit out of you.
Yeah, so they can't find you. Yeah.
To troll the shit out of you. Because people start finding people. See,
Who's got the time, though, man?
Well, it was a motherfucker that was following somebody, and the dude told him.
Try not to tell. Yeah, you can.
The dude told him, I'm coming to kick. And dude got all in, yeah, motherfucker, this is my address. Woo, woo, come. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Talked all that shit to dude. Dude showed the fuck up. Really? Yeah, it was a big thing probably about 6 years ago. Shit. And dude showed up and kicked his ass. Drove. Do you listen, man? Do you understand the amount of anger that this man caused for this man to drive all the way from his home
and not convince himself to turn around?
Right. I mean,
because usually after that long drive, you're like, man, is this worth it?
This was not like a 30-minute ride, bro. Yeah. This dude drove hours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he drove hours. Because that's why dude talked so much shit to him. Because he's like, motherfucker, your black ass can't even get gas to make it. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. In his front yard. Showing him, giving him the address.
That's crazy.
And that motherfucker drove down there and kicked his ass. And then he was like, yeah, see, this, you know what I'm saying? He down here. Now he got a viral moment. Yeah. That he drove, because it's all about people go call you fake, you know what I mean? Because it's you have to show me that you willing to do this shit. That's why so many people go live on the most craziest shit. They record their own fucking crimes.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen it.
We all seen it. Yeah, listen, we all seen it. What are you talking about? That's on the internet. That's your viral moment. Yeah. You actually did this dumb shit, right? And while your dumb ass in jail, everybody like, yeah, he's a real motherfucker. He did that.
Yeah, but how long do they talk about him for? You know, you're forgotten probably like after 5 years.
Yeah. And then you ain't getting no money. You can't even track what's going on social media because they took your phone.
Yeah, dude, I had a buddy of mine. I've had a couple of buddies of mine go to prison, and you see after a while, like even with how close you were at that age. I mean, I had a buddy who did 16 years, for
they did 20
involuntary manslaughter, and you lose track of time. You lose connection with that individual after 5, 6, 7. You know, I still got love for him. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate what happened that, he caused himself, but after a while you're going to drift, man. I got my own life. You got your own life. Yeah. I didn't tell you to do this.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, I had a brother, rest in peace, but, he went to jail. And when he got out, I gave him a car, I gave him clothes and shit, you know what I mean? And the motherfucker said, you never threw me a party. and I was like, what you say? He said, bro, you ain't threw me no party or nothing, baby. I was like, nigga, you got caught. So it's congratulations you got caught? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is the party?
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating? Yeah. I took care of your kid and your grandkid, nigga. What the fuck? I mean, they live with me. I was their grandpa, uncle, and they daddy. Yeah. And you gonna ask me what about a fucking party? Wow. And then motherfuckers feel like shit just because you didn't ride that 10 years. Bro, before you went to jail, what did you ride? You didn't ride an hour with us. What are you talking about? You was out there living your best life, and then you end up going to jail. It wasn't like, We seen you every day, and you was bringing home the vittles. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
motherfucker, you fucked up. So why should I? You know, man, this motherfuckers in here. There's rapists and killers and shit, and they family looking out for them. I was like, hey, they may have seen them every day. I don't know. But nigga, I didn't see you every day.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to take care of you because you went to jail because you got caught for fucking up? I mean, that don't make sense. That's just like crying at a motherfucking funeral of a motherfucker who killed some people. And now he ended up dead. What the fuck is you mad about? Well,
it's probably difficult for the family, immediate family.
How?
You know what I mean? I don't know. How would you feel you'd be in that situation?
No,
Because that fucks with me too.
What I'm telling you this.
Like your kid kills somebody, how would you feel?
That your kid is out there killing.
Yeah.
You can't get mad. You can't even fucking get sad.
Yeah. I get it, because they're taking another person's life.
Because if you done took multiple people's lives.
But damn, it's your kid, though, at the same time. It's like, fuck. I try to put myself in the position of a parent that goes through that.
You would never be in that position until you get put in that position.
True.
So you can
You'll never fully know.
Yeah, you'll never know. But I know. Just like I'm losing people, right?
Yeah.
Funerals, family, friends, and all this other shit. And the way that they're dying, I can't be sad.
Right.
They not, you know what I'm saying? It's not of a horrible thing, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. Well, fuck, you know what I mean? You kept smoking, and I mean, my cousin. I mean, I ain't trying to like what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's my cousin. She passed away, and she was smoking cigarettes while on oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So before you got on oxygen, I'm pretty fucking sure the doc told you you need to quit smoking them cigarettes.
I'm sure that was the first discussion.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna take it a bit further. Your mama died the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So you was supposed to quit because you seen firsthand how you gonna go.
It's a hard one to quit.
No. If you want to live, if you got people, because
no, I get that. But you smoke in the past?
Yes, I quit smoking.
For how long?
I quit because you know, like I said, I was 16. You know what I mean? Back then, you know.
But smoking cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I was 30. I was 35. I mean, I was 34, 35 when I quit smoking.
I chilled out around 29, 30. That's when I chilled out. I smoked since about 15. Yeah.
Well, see, with me selling drugs all my life, and I knew what I was signed up for, right? Mm-hmm. So once from 16 on up to my 30s, my brain was just trained to just say, fuck it. Either I'm going to die in the streets or I'm going to go to jail, right? Once I lived past my expected time to live, once I lived past that, I was like, holy shit, I give a fuck about living now. I care. Because these kids I had when I was a kid are fucking grown up now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to have grandbabies and shit like that. And I'm a fucking grandpa. I'm a young grandpa. You know what I mean? And it's like, once you start actually, because like when I was young, I sold drugs, man. It was just the money. Me and my kids had a great time because I was a kid too. Like, we was at all the kid shit because what? They had a kid daddy with money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you live in that lifestyle and you understood that you fucked them up, you know what I mean?
Unrealistic.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Their mama fucked up, you know what I mean? Now it's just a whole bunch of fucked up shit. So you like, all right, let me try and raise. Let me just change my whole fucking life. Let me just talk to God now. This is when I prayed.
Was there more good than bad? Or was there more bad than good?
When I was hustling?
Nah, like during that period with your children. When you were young.
I was way more good.
Because I think sometimes the only reason I ask is because I battle with this. Because I was an 18-year-old parent as well when I had my first.
Yeah.
And I've always been a super hard critic of myself. I think a lot of us are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it's a lot of the times when I think back during that time, it's like I know I was a good dad, but I still feel like a failure of a dad.
Oh yeah, no, you were. We were.
I know that's how I feel. I like to say that I am, but because I know that there
just own up to it.
I know that there was a lot of good times.
Yes.
So if there was more good times than bad, does that make me a failure? I don't know.
No, they don't make you a failure. Just make you human.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Right.
My kids had the great times, and the only bad times is when me and their moms may have parted or fought or all the crazy shit that went with that. But holidays, weekends, you know what I mean, ice capades, circus, you know what I mean, anything we can do. But I never took them nowhere. Mm-hmm. So with Dion, young Throttle, I took him everywhere.
Yeah, because he's the youngest, right?
Deevy's the youngest. He got a little brother.
Okay, gotcha.
But
he's still fairly young, right?
Yeah, Dion's 14.
Right. Okay.
So
you were an older parent at that time when you had him. So I'm
he's
sure
more
it's a lot
back.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more.
I experienced that with myself with my second.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're a better parent because now, instead of me in my grandpa stage, you know what I mean, I'm a daddy now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like. It for the longest, they was like, "Oh, you got a cute grandson. He looked just like you." I was like, "No, this is my son." You know what I mean? So, being that, and then just being able to just raise him a certain way without the drug money, to show him how to work for it. You know what I mean? Show him how to be independent. Show him how to be a hustler. There's nothing wrong with being a hustler without, you don't have to sell drugs to be a hustler. You know what I mean? As long as you're not clocking in, you know what I mean? That's why everybody call it a side hustle. Oh, I work, get a paycheck, but I got a side hustle.
Right.
Well, what you want to do is make your side hustle, your main hustle, and a part-time job be your part-time job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I always tell people, if you down and you trying to get up, shit, you're not going to get up going to work daytime hours. You're not going to make the money that you can make. Now, overnight, okay, ain't nothing out there but, bullshit. So, go get a job at night.
I remember you saying that last time. You had a night job and you did your hustle in the morning. Yeah. And now that you mentioned that, I must have not have even taken that in. What is, Dom, is that do you have something on, or what is that? Is that audio? Oh, is that her?
That.
I don't hear anything.
Your phone.
No.
Oh, it's her ear pods. That's what it is. I thought I could hear something. You can hear that?
No.
Oh, could you hear that? Yeah. I was like, what is that?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just wondering where that was coming from. I was like, what is that? Do I got my phone on?
Yeah.
I didn't see she had headphones in. Damn, where was I going with that? Oh, you having you working at night and having your hustle during the day.
Yes.
Like that fucking totally makes sense. And I feel so stupid about even just really taking this in right now. But it's like, all the money's being made during the day. There ain't no real money being made at night. You know, that's all the
bullshit money.
Production. You know what I mean? Like people out there slaving away on the fucking machine. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit back and flash a light.
So... yeah, that only makes sense. But damn, man, you're talking about a toll on your body.
But see, your daytime hustle, if you stay at it, you won't need that nighttime part-time.
Right, but you're going to have to, for a chunk of time, you're going to have to go through that struggle.
You know what I mean?
Because didn't you say how long did you do it was the towing and the night job, right? That's what you were doing?
I was junking cars.
Junking cars, yeah.
And working for the city.
Right.
I was...
but you did that for some years until you couldn't, right?
I never worked for the city for no years.
Really?
I didn't give people no years.
Really? I thought you told me it took like 3 years or something like that to get full on.
No, because I couldn't... See, the one thing I couldn't do is... I'm well respected. Mm-hmm. See, from being a youngster that was a hothead that did all the so stupid shit, you know what I mean? I established a lot of respect at a young age. Mm. So it just carried on as I just moved on in life. So I've never been disrespected, and I don't like being disrespected. I don't do the disrespect. You know what I mean? Mm. I don't like that.
How do you handle that? You just ignore them, walk away, or tell them to go fuck off and just continue your path?
Oh man, I always say what I look like arguing with a nigga walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a choice. It's a choice, man. You
Well,
have choices.
It's hard not to want to fight everybody. You know what I mean?
Bro, listen.
I deal with that. I know a lot of people deal with that, but I know in the end it's not worth it.
There you
know?
go. See, at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you got shit to do.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But damn, that shit eats at you sometimes.
No, I don't. No.
I guess if you allow it, yeah.
No, because you look at it, in a certain way, like, why? Mm-hmm. Like, how much money? Because see, I'm always like money-wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
If arguing with you for fucking 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, how much money am I making? And how much money am I potentially losing?
Right.
Because now, if I'm tuned into this fucking argument, I'm not going to answer the phone. Money might be calling.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm tuned into this bullshit, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? If we're arguing, you're not going to be right, and I'm not going to be right.
Mm.
So we're going to go back and forth until what? Somebody say something, or somebody get angry and say something real fucked up, and somebody's just going to say, you know what, fuck it, pow. Right? And in this world, and in this society, you can't just smack a motherfucker. You can't.
Yep.
You can't just haul off and smack a motherfucker.
Should be able to.
That it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Because now everybody has guns.
That is true. Yeah.
So
be careful who you smack.
That's what I'm saying.
And sometimes you don't know.
There you go.
Especially nowadays, there ain't no uniform anymore.
You know what? Yeah. You could get away with smacking a motherfucker as long as it's not on camera. Listen to me.
I'm more worried about the guns and aggravated assault.
As long as it's not being filmed and it's not put all over the internet.
Oh, you don't think they're going to pull a gun on somebody if there's no film? If there's no camera?
What I'm saying to you is, if you smack somebody and it's a camera rolling, you best believe you're going to die if a gun's around.
Right. Can't back down from an audience.
You're going to die because you know you can't fight.
Yeah.
That's why you got smacked first. The person who got smacked first is always the motherfucker who can't fight.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a gun close, he can shoot. And now I killed that nigga. But you're going to jail. So I always look at it like this, and this is what, because I sit up and watch it. I always try to keep a level head and not get razzle-dazzle. Because if you meet retard with retard, it's going to be a retarded moment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So if you just look at it like, okay, this argument, am I willing just to shoot him and just get this shit the fuck out the way? Is it worth me just, man, fuck all this, pow, and we done? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. Because somebody go get smacked, somebody can't fight, and somebody's going to get a gun, man.
Why don't they have more gyms in those areas?
Because they want them to go work out in jail.
You think it's a business? I do too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of private prisons.
Yeah.
Not saying shootings only happen in urban areas, but I mean a large majority of the shootings are happening
and you know
in those
why?
areas.
It's real simple, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's saying nothing.
Yeah.
You know
I remember
why?
you saying that last time. No one's snitching. Yeah.
You know why it doesn't matter to the people on the other side of truth? Because they know motherfuckers is going to tell. They know.
Yeah.
And then if you commit a crime against a white person, everybody knows you're going to get nailed to the cross.
Mm-hmm.
My homeboy accidentally shot a white girl back in 80-something down on the plaza in the middle of a robbery. He was robbing somebody back in the 80s. He's been gone since he was 17. Bro, I'm 50.
Yeah.
And he's been gone since he was 17. And still gone. And he shot an innocent white girl. I got dudes that done shot plenty of niggas. Plenty of blacks. You can shoot a nigga and go and get put on house arrest now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but shoot one of you guys. Oh yeah, you ain't getting none of that.
They're bringing the cavalry with them.
Yeah, listen, you're done, son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the difference.
What do you think that's actual? Do you think that's actually these institutions, these police force, all these alphabet agencies? Do you think they're racist, or do you think that just in those communities more people are willing to talk to these individuals and give information that leads to arrest fairly quickly? Or do you think that because they're getting different sentences, you believe that there's probably some other stuff that goes to play with that?
Oh man, it's always
Because surely there's some black guys in prison right now doing life for shooting other black guys.
No, not life. It all depends on what black guy it was.
Right. Status-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
So then it has to do more with status.
Right.
Right.
Because
money doesn't see color, you know?
No, but because if you shoot a successful black man that was helping white men get money, you're dead, sid. You know what I'm saying? You're done.
Right.
They nail your ass to the cross. He's just like one of them. He's helping them out. But your average Tyrone, no. They and then the whole thing is,
what about an average Joe? Trailer park, you know, that type of white.
They don't really die like that. They die of drug overdose.
No, but I'm saying, like, let's say a black dude shoots a white dude from that neighborhood. You know what I mean? You think it maybe has to do with also, you know, like I said, poverty levels or income levels? Maybe they use more because there's more backing this person because they make a certain amount and they live in a certain area. It's more of a priority than a white dude in the hood. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Could be. I just asked because I hear, and I'm not saying you're saying this at all, but I hear a lot of the times race being used, and it's almost, I feel like to me, been used as something to just real easily throw something off. Like, oh, he didn't want to hire me because I'm racist. Oh, he's racist. Or he didn't want to.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They did this to me because they're racist. You know what I mean? Or this person thinks I'm racist. You know, whatever it may be, it's just, I feel like that word's just thrown around. It's so watered down now. Yeah, because
like when black people call, like, it kills me. I said this at a police meeting because it kills me how black people be like, oh, he just pulled me over because I was black.
Right.
And I say, well, everybody in this motherfucker's black. You know what I mean? Instead of y'all encouraging y'all kids that live in this community to be the police, I mean, fuck, y'all throw him a coming out party. You know what I mean? Because he likes men. But if he ends up being the police, you going to call him a snitch.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it?
It's portrayed in black films.
Yeah. Like
Tyler Perry got a movie out, and it was he was in the dress, and then he was Uncle Joe, and then you had one of his nieces was the police. You know what I mean? And you can't park your car around here. You know what I mean? And really just dogging her out, like really throughout the whole movie. She's the butt end of the joke, you know what I mean? But they had a nephew that was gay. And he came out and they said, oh, we always knew that. We knew it, baby. It's all right. You can love who you want to love. Which is cool. I'm not saying it was a bad message. All I'm saying is, why did you know what I'm saying?
Why isn't the energy directed in both cases?
There you go. Right, my thing is, this is what I always try to create. Why I create these spaces. When we did it on 59th Street, we broke all that, man. We broke that. Because you got all these white cops coming from all these different, that they don't see, they don't understand, but how, and then I'll be like, how the fuck can y'all be mad at them and they coming down to police us from us? Oh, listen, if I was white and I came in and I didn't, most of the black people I seen out in the country were civilized people, you know what I mean? They worked and all this other shit, and then I get jammed down here to where it's motherfucking niggas just really just killing each other for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then y'all hate me, but it's only me and my people that's gonna sign up for the fucking job because y'all ready for a motherfucker put a dress on.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
I get what you're
how
saying.
the fuck can you know what I'm saying? I can see the shit from both ways. That's why nothing fucks with me because I get it.
There are a lot of people you know like that.
Like
Because
what?
like that, where they could see on both sides.
No.
Why do you think that is? Because I feel the same way, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. You
Right.
know what I mean? But I do feel like being from a mixed household, my father being Mexican, my mother being white, I've seen both sides of the line.
Yeah,
I
there
grew
you
up
go.
with both sides of the family, really more on my Mexican side than my white side, because my mom's parents weren't. They died when she was very young. Much of her family wasn't around other than her sister, and so I spent a lot of time with my dad's family. It's a lot bigger.
Right.
And when I see these narratives online or these fucking talking heads talking bullshit half the time about this race is perfect, this race is evil, or this race is evil and this race is you know what I mean? Like this whole clickbaity bullshit. And
Right.
it's like, motherfuckers, I have seen both sides that are fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen both sides that are racist. I've seen
There you go.
both sides that, you know, we got fucking, you got fucking idiots on both sides. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
And you got good people on both sides. But the fact of that you can't distinguish that, and you can just, as soon as you see somebody, it's already judged without speaking to them. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you just take the time? You can get to know someone decently okay after a half-hour conversation.
Yes.
You know? And I've always been a big pusher for that, because communication, man, it fixes everything. Just like you said, them cops don't understand this way of life.
There you go.
Bring them down here and let's all talk. But how do you expect them to learn it when you're sitting there mugging the shit out of them, telling them to go fuck
There you
themselves?
go. So
You know?
when we brought 4,000 people into 3-block radius, right? Where the police were having fun being there because they've never seen the unity. Police officers used to come up to me all the time and say, Mr. Logan, I just want to thank you because I've been on the force for over 10 years. He said, I really became a police officer to save lives. And he said, from the minute I jumped in the police car and started going on my route, he was like, I got 5-year-old kids flipping me off no sooner than I meet them. And he said, it's been like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I hear people, he was like, I pull up to scenes to help.
Mm-hmm.
And they call me all kind of crackers and call me all kind of racial slurs and get the fuck out of here. And he's like, I really come to help. But he said, it is hard for me to get up every day to put my life on the line for people who don't give a fuck about theyself.
Yeah, because he's a human being at the end of the day.
Yes, at the end of the day, this man is, but you know what? When we did that, the kids came up and talked to him. He had tattoos on him. Kids came up, talked to him about the 4-wheeler that he was riding. He started having conversation. So just think about, if the police came and had just hangouts with the people that they're patrolling, right? Now you know that car right there, that's Teresa. She's just going to work.
Right.
Her baby daddy done left her. You know what I mean? She's a, you know, she's a nurse, but she's trying to do something.
She looks out for
so
the neighborhood.
There's no need for you to keep pulling this lady over.
Right.
Because her tags expired. You know what she's doing. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So once you create, because it's all at their own discretion, I made them like me.
Tags expired is crazy anyways.
Listen.
Tags expired. I own this fucking car.
I took
been paid off for 7 years.
I wanted to have a conversation with the police in my neighborhood without the police being called on me. So I took the tags off my car. And I rode around till they pulled me over. And I was like, hey, I just want to let you know who I am. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let you know what I do. Let you know who I am. So when you see me, understand it's just me.
Yeah.
I ain't the drug dealer. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because me and Dion got pulled over. Now I was hot dog. You know, I had a diesel truck, and me and this guy loved taking rides, right? So we seen the police. Now, I could have, in my younger days, I'd have left their ass because I know what I got. You know what I mean? I know I can outdrive any motherfucking police because that's what I did. That's where the boy get it from. The boy cold. But anyway, I pull over, and then I realized, I said, damn, I didn't have my dealer tag on. So I pull over at the stop sign, and so they jump out, and they had their guns drawn. My son's he's never witnessed that. You know what I mean? At 10 years old, I didn't want to witness him. I didn't want him being, come on, man. You ain't got to point guns. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just me and my son. So I jump out the truck, and I said, hey, this is a simple traffic stop.
Right.
I got a 10-year-old boy in here. They ain't never seen nobody pulling guns on him. And I was like, you rather... he was like, man, you jumping out, you can get shot. I said, I'd rather for you to shoot me than you point the gun at my son. Mm-hmm. And so they put the guns up, and then now we could talk. Now, then he's like, oh, the other guy said, yeah, I know who you are, Mr. Logan.
Why'd they pull guns out right away? I don't understand that. Just because you hopped out the car quick or what?
They pull guns because they scared.
Well, I get that.
Bro, I'm just saying.
But the fact of it is that they need to have better training. You know what I mean?
But see, you
6 months of training and then throw them out there in the streets.
But see, you got some white cops that grew up in the hood.
Right.
And they cool as shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just the motherfucking white cops that, like I said, they coming from neighborhoods that they're not used to seeing these angry drug addict dope fiend niggas. You know what I mean? So yes, everything in the hood is a caution. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers scared. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers scared of each other, bro, because nobody sits down and talks. So when I came up with the idea, was like, man, they was like, oh, hell no. So then I realized they don't want, because you was like saying, why don't people do this and why people don't do that? And I'm gonna tell you, because they don't want it. They don't want nothing to stop. The whole thing is chaos. Chaos.
Right.
You gotta keep chaos to keep people to keep believing in you. You know what I mean? Keep believing in the government because this is chaos. But the government is making the chaos.
Right.
Bro, if they had the cure for cancer, right? Who would keep giving money to Cancer Society?
You ain't lying. I watched I read a thing one time that said, with all the money donated to cancer research, why is cancer rising?
Because
billions of dollars. Because
they taking that same money that they getting for the cure for cancer and coming up with more ways to give motherfuckers cancer.
Oh yeah,
because
foods are bad.
There you go.
The glyphosate or whatever it is that they spray over crops. I think it's glyphosate or fuck. What was it called, Don? Do you remember reading that? They spray. They make a majority of it and spray a majority of it in Iowa. Well, guess what the highest cancer rate per state is? Iowa. Yeah, it's the highest. It's like, damn, man, we ain't correlating the two here.
But see, the whole thing is that's why once you understand that, you only got one life to live. I don't know what everybody is so stuck in this survival mode.
Right.
Everybody's surviving.
It's because it's hard. It's financially hard right now for everybody.
But what I'm saying to you is you have to start living.
Right.
You can listen. Bills are always gonna be bills. You always gonna have shit to pay. And so, as long as you get stuck in that rut, that's where they got you. Because you can't go nowhere. You know how many people who work every day of their life ain't took a vacation?
I know, it's
and when
wild.
they take, because when they can't take a vacation because they use their vacation time to go party.
Or buy that $1,600 iPhone.
Yeah, and then people start taking vacation time around about their income tax. You know what I mean? So it's like people just get into survival mode and nobody just thinks about living because you're going to die.
Well, it's hard because we've been molded this way. I mean, through school. I mean, what's school getting you prepped for? It's getting you prepped for an 8-hour shift.
Man,
you know?
listen, I said the same thing, man.
And I'm not knocking schools in a way because I'm sure I've discussed this before in my issues with schools and what I think they should implement more real world life scenarios. You know, I think it's good to read. I think it's good to do math. I think it's good to learn a little science. But once they start getting older into high school, I think they need to push Botech a lot more, or teach kids more accounting and finance responsibilities, and you know, things that they're going to see when they get out and they hit 21 and they're getting credit cards sent to their door, and they're like, "Fuck, I'm going to try it out," and not understanding everything that can play out from that. Learning how to garden, learn how to hunt, learn how to fish. You know what I mean? Like these are things that we think only in the country, but I think these are useful tools for anybody to learn. Even if it's something you may not do all the time, you at least should understand the knowledge of it, understand where your food comes from, understands how money is made and where it comes from, and, you know, even learn more about politics, because the bullshit that we're finally being able to see more that's causing the division between people. I mean, I'm happy that this stuff is getting exposed. I worry what it's going to turn into, you know, but I'm happy that more people are coming out and they're going, "Oh shit, I just watched the fucking blue team fuck up the last 4 years and all the years before that. Now that all this information's coming out, and so was the red team.
Yeah.
They're fucking up too.
Yeah.
You know, even this administration that promises so much, that, you know, changed so many minds and gained so many hearts, went around and 180'd and fucking lied to everybody and lost about probably 60% of his base, at least 40 and under."
But the whole thing is I quit voting because it was like Obama really threw a lot of people for a loop. And then you had people who really knew. You had people who really knew, and everybody was just so caught up in the hype. Oh, the first black president. Oh, Michelle this and Michelle that, but then
it's always ideological topics.
Then you had people who knew, and would say what the fuck was really going on, and they use this word conspiracy.
Yeah,
right.
Invented by the CIA. Yeah.
So why is it they are the only ones that's able to use it? Why can't we use it?
Right.
Why can't we use it in our everyday life? You know what I mean? Like when people accuse you of cheating, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when people tell the truth, right, about what they got going on, it's a conspiracy, and you need to shut the fuck up with that, right? Oh, that you believe that bullshit, that conspiracy.
Right.
So just think about if relationship-wise you can use that word, and then just shut shit up. Oh, we got video of you with this girl. That is a conspiracy. You know what I mean? Yeah. What if you could just shut shit down just by using that fucking word?
Right.
Because anytime they say it, you got to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's gospel.
But then, in the end, it's all true.
Mm-hmm. Well, for I guess people they don't understand the personal impact the government's having on them. They think it's rich people, or they think it's this other person, or whatever it may be. But when it's happening to you, like from a spouse, like you said, cheating on you, that hits hard. That's close.
Yeah.
So you're going to do everything in your power to figure this out and make the right decision.
Right.
But see, with politics, people don't, because they've got all this smoke and mirrors, and they got all these media in their pockets, and they tell you all this shit that they're going to do that they never do.
Yeah. And
you're just going with it, because if you don't, you're going to get fucking hated on by the people around you.
Right.
You know, or you're going to get called this name or that name.
You listen, man. I quit fucking around with the government on the internet when they show me what the fuck they do to you.
And what is that?
They shut you down.
They'll shut you down?
Shut you down.
Yeah.
They just pull the... Look, listen, man.
Yeah, talk to me about that.
I personally... Because, see, this is back when Joe Biden was in office, and that's when they was doing the border and all this other shit. So this is when TikTok just came, and China was still over TikTok. So China, United States, because remember, the United States had a big thing with TikTok because, you know, they couldn't control it.
Right.
Because the shit that was being put on TikTok was the real shit. Like, how the fuck can you tell me that what this dude is down here at the border? Mm-hmm. He's down here. Like, he's been recording since the shit been going on. He's interviewing everybody who coming. Where you come from? They tell, and then they all had debit cards, all of them. And they knew exactly where the fuck to go. Where you headed to? I'm headed to New York. Where you headed? I'm headed to Texas. He was reporting this shit. Remember when the feds went down there and put all the barbed wire up?
Mm-hmm.
And to stop the shit? Because there was so many motherfuckers coming?
20 million.
They sent some motherfuckers down there with a motherfucking earth mover and lifted all that shit up. Dude parked the motherfucker and walked out, and the motherfuckers came back in.
Wow.
So I was just sharing shit like that. And they was like, I know I do some, I did a video, and I wasn't saying it was like, there's good and bad in everything. Just like me, just like you said, you know what I mean? I said this, right?
Right.
I said, I love black people, but I hate niggas. I love white people. I just hate the crackers.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
I'm cool with the gays. Right? I just don't stand the faggots. Right?
Yeah.
I'm cool with the lesbians.
Yeah.
Just don't like the dykes.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
there's always two sides.
it's always two sides.
Right.
To everything. You got the good side and you got the bad side.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And when you cool, you know what I'm saying? You cool. Once you find out what side motherfuckers is on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real simple. All you gotta do is not deal with them.
Right.
That's it. That is so simple. It ain't gotta be complicated. You ain't gotta voice your fucking opinion. You ain't gotta say shit.
I think sometimes, though, it's starting to be forced. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're trying to force, and let me pick your brain on this.
Okay.
And so when it comes to like people come together and being in unifying and creating unity amongst another, I'm good with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think you should do it on a case by case basis, not thinking that just somebody is a good person just because of how they look or whatever.
There you go.
It should be on you meeting them, figuring out a relationship if you want to, and it all should be to that own person's will, like if they want to.
There you go.
I don't care if other people don't want to fuck with other people. That they don't. You good? Went down the wrong pipe. Hey, don't die on me, man.
I'm not.
Hands up and breathe.
What about some more water? Oh, shit.
Damn, man, that's that fucking Ozarka water right there for you. And that wasn't even the spring.
You thought I hit some weed or something?
Nah, damn. I thought you pulled out a blunt. Beautiful thing about a podcast, man.
Isn't that crazy?
This is real shit that would happen. You'd be at a bar dying. We'd be like, hey, man,
Yeah.
you good?
Isn't that crazy how drinking more water stops you from choking?
Does it?
I'm not choking no more.
You're the water guy.
I'm not
Well, you used to be.
no more.
So, I'm glad he didn't die. Don't die on me, dog. I need you.
All right, gotcha.
I need you. We gotta do more of these. You fucking. I'm telling you, me and you in our conversations, man. I this is what I've always respected about you, man. You're just real, dude. You know what I mean? And this is the platform that I want people to be real on. You know, I've pushed this so much about. Don't bring no bullshit here. Don't censor yourself. Say what you want to say, and understand you got to stand on those 10 toes and be able to back your shit. You know. But this platform is meant to show that everybody can talk to each other, and we can weigh our difference in opinions, discuss it out, and not have no ill will.
and
we
not,
may not be on the same path, or same page.
But the whole thing is, people can talk without we can talk without making it into a debate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's not too many people it's not too many people like me.
But you know what you can do to not make it a debate? Just be like, hey, man, this is just how I feel. I'm good. I ain't going to go into this any longer. Telling, explaining. You know what I mean?
I just had a conversation with a good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I made a post about, I don't believe in the Bible. I just believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
He calls me. And he's trying to tell me that I don't have a great relationship with God because I'm not doing it the way he's doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He telling me all these scriptures. And I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about them scriptures. Bro, I have a personal relationship with God. That's why I'm here. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. If I didn't go talk to him, I'd be dead or in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I went and talked to him.
Do you feel like that could change though? Are you too in the mindset of things can change? So that doesn't, even though you feel like this right now, do you think in 10 years you may change your mind?
No.
Are you that type of individual that's open to possibility of change?
It ain't, listen, I never went to church. I never read the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down and talked and prayed.
Right.
Right?
But you don't think it's good to know something before you say you don't like it or don't fuck with it?
No. What I'm saying is my mama, I was raised in it. You know what I mean? My stepmama took me to church. My mama was a Jehovah's Witness. So the Bible has
really?
been
Jehovah?
Yeah, the Bible has been in my life forever. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is, once I started getting older, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bible was written, and it's a book of stories.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
72 books, yeah, I think.
Okay. The way it's just the way it was introduced, right? That's the only thing that fucks me up. Because they introduce you to Santa Claus, told you there's some motherfucker come giving away toys. They introduce you to the Tooth Fairy. They introduce you to all these other motherfuckers, right?
Right.
So, from my recollection, they introduced the Bible to the blacks. And this is where the pastors come in. This is what I was trying to get to about the pastors, because this solidified in my brain what I was feeling was true.
Right.
Because the pastors are in control of a lot of shit that runs the city. They sit on these boards, right? So when I started running for city council, they was like, go to the churches. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why? I don't go to church now, so why am I going? You know, I'm not there to a lot of these people. I'm only trying to run to prove a point. And if I win, I ain't going to no fucking meetings. I'm going to go do exactly what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I mean? If you put me in position and give me some money to do something,
right?
Oh, what? The fucking news is going to be my motherfucking Facebook Live. I'm not going to be in no fucking meetings keep talking about shit, man. I'm not trying to swindle no motherfucking money from nobody.
You mean you're actually going to go do the job the people that wanted to put you in that position would like you to do? Yeah, that's nice.
I'm going to look out for the motherfuckers in the neighborhood that I got voted in.
You know what sucks is that people like you don't get in those positions.
Because people, listen, you don't have people like me that get it.
But do you think voting even matters? You think it's corrupt? It's swayed?
Bro, listen. Yeah. Once I ran and actually seen what the fuck was going on, bro.
I struggle with that,
All right. Let's take the politicians that come into play. Mm-hmm. What did they do before they just showed up at the ballot?
Yeah, they already had a network and connections.
Okay, but what did they do? Okay, you saying, I'm looking out like 5th District, all right? I'm running for city council because I live in the 5th District and I want to change some shit in my district.
Yeah.
My kids go to these schools in this district. I drive down these fucking streets in my district. I go to the motherfucking gas stations, Family Dollars. Mm-hmm. I'm in this motherfucker. And I know what needs to be fixed. Listen, I don't live around this motherfucker. I don't live at your house. I don't know what need to be fixed, so how the fuck I'm gonna run your house? They just gave me $10 million. You keep asking me to fix a fucking toilet, and what the fuck I do? I'll build you a brand new motherfucking soccer field in your backyard. Right? You say, motherfucker, I ain't asked you about all that. That's cool.
Yeah. You put up a new statue.
That's cool.
You change the street name.
What the fuck you gonna do about my toilet? And he say, well, guess what? Vote me in, nigga, I'll fix it. Right? Vote him in again, and what the fuck do he do? Your toilet's still fucked up, and now this motherfucker spends $17.5 million on an animal shelter. What? So for y'all to kill the goddamn dogs? Come on, man. And you say, well, what we gonna do about my toilet, man?
Yeah.
And then they motherfucking, for some odd fucking reason, decide to take out a lane and give bikes a lane, and nobody riding fucking bikes.
Bro, I see that. And those fucking dividers are always fucked up by somebody hitting them.
So
Have you seen that now? Down there by like, what is that? What road is that?
down anywhere. Just
by
anywhere,
the McDonald's on Prospect.
Yeah,
and, anywhere. What is that fucking?
That Prospect, anywhere.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah. By that body shop over there, like they have all that. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. They
think,
were pissed too. I think they were trying to protest against the city.
Yeah,
because it was taking their parking.
Yeah, I was down there at that meeting.
That's fucked up, bro. And I understand that it's a public road. I get that. But who the fuck wants all those bike lanes? I ain't ever seen a fucking bike through them. And I work down there.
Well, look, bro. They've been planning this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
And
because they're spreading. That's what it is.
So this, I learned that
Buying
they
up
use
properties.
economic development, and then they go disappear after that. They go build something. They go throw a whole bunch of money at something, and then this is my legacy. Nah, that's your payday.
Mm-hmm.
That's your retirement. When you get down there and you see everybody's in on it, because, bro, I figured it out, and it's so fucking simple. It's so fucking simple. I feel retarded. I feel so fucking retarded all these years. I just fell in place like they wanted me to. Number one, right? This is the difference between whites and blacks. And I don't give a fuck. Educated and uneducated, right? Educated white people and educated black people, before they vote, they read up on the motherfucker, see what they really gonna do. What are you really talking about?
Their campaign promises.
There we go, right? Black people vote off skin color. The voting system is set up like a test, right? So you got a test. So but you just circle, right? You just mark in a circle like a test, right?
Yeah. It's like 17 different categories of stuff. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So I can't deal directly with you if I'm running and you are a contractor. I can't. Conflict of interest. But him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can give money to him now. I can give money to him, and he can put the money on you.
Right. Or you can donate.
There you
to
go.
some foundation.
There you go, right?
Yeah.
So once I get in, I gotta listen to him. Because his organization is the organization that got me where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so convenient how you got all these people in line. All these people in line at the church where the politician came and spoke one Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
All these people in line. And for the other people, here you go. They call it a cheat sheet. Here's a cheat sheet for all you motherfuckers who are not conscious on what the fuck is about to happen. And so you got all these people on there, and they tell you exactly who to vote for.
So they give you a cheat sheet to go vote with?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I've been doing that for years.
Oh, what the fuck? I've never heard that before. That's
You
crazy.
go to the fucking polls. It's freely. It's not like, I mean, it's...
Well, I've been to the polls to vote, but I've
so-
never seen anybody with a cheat sheet. That's wild.
Freedom Inc., right? It's a black entity. They overall the politicians. That's if you go through Freedom Inc., you're guaranteed, almost guaranteed, that you're going to win.
Uh-huh.
The whole team. I ain't talking about just first. No, the whole team. From judges to lawyers to all of that. They give you what the fuck to vote for, bro.
Is that a local company or what?
Yes.
Really? Here in Kansas City?
Yes, Freedom Inc.
Holy
Look
shit.
'em up.
Yeah, I'm going to look them up.
And
That's
so
crazy.
throughout the years, they controlled the voting in Kansas City with white dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody, you know what I'm saying? So me just being who I am, right? I sat back and I peeped all this shit. And I was like, fuck, why do you need millions of dollars to fucking run for office and you only in the 5th district? You're not running for presidency. Think about it.
Right.
Well, they claim they need all this fucking money because it goes immediately into advertising.
Right.
They've never seen you before. So now they got to blast your fucking face all everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Billboards and yard signs and flyers.
Yep.
They got to put you everywhere. And it's like,
Yep.
but you can't look a motherfucker up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? Who are you? Why should I vote for you? What the fuck did you do before? What was you trying to do for 5th district? Was you at a one fucking shooting rally? Was you at a balloon release around this motherfucker? Was you at a murder scene? Was you at the fucking liquor store? I mean, who are you?
Yeah.
So what make you think that you good enough to run this motherfucker and your kids don't go to these schools and you don't ride down these streets? You don't even get gas in this motherfucker. You do nothing but come down to do meetings and Photoshop for the motherfucking cameras and you're going back where you come from.
So you don't have to be born from that in that district in order to run? Like, that's not a qualifier?
Fuck no.
Really?
All you
or at
gotta
least
do,
live.
You're supposed to live.
How are they getting around that?
Shit, these motherfuckers got money, rental property.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. They act like they live there. They take photos and they go back home.
Yeah.
That's
Because
fucked
if
up,
you
bro.
actually lived in the fucking neighborhoods,
You would want to fix
listen,
shit.
if you actually live in the neighborhood that you fucking running from,
Yeah.
dude, the first fucking thing you go fix is the goddamn bullets.
Yeah.
The first thing you gonna do, because how the fucking you sleep at night, cozy in your motherfucking bed, and this is your sector that you supposed to be over, and you understand, you hearing that?
How do you fix bullets, though? That's a people issue, you know?
No,
You have to change people.
you have to change people, but all you got to do is change the fucking law.
Yeah, but you can't add...
Yes, they do it all the time.
Yeah, but you can't, man. We're a nation born off the Second Amendment.
What I'm saying is, okay, understand this.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is beating murder,
Mm-hmm.
and they got everything. They got this motherfucker on video. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers is getting off on murder just because they ain't got not one motherfucker to come and say he did it.
So you're saying change the people.
I'm saying if you change the motherfucking law
Mm-hmm.
to where you take a life, we don't need a motherfucker to tell us you did it. It's all on camera. The first thing they look for is camera.
So you're saying that even if they have video, if someone's not there to testify, that can fall through?
There we go.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why you have so many. Listen, bro.
I figured the state or the city
Listen,
would charge
man,
you.
The
you know?
state of the city, you can't smack your girl.
Uh-huh.
You can't smack her hard enough to send her to the hospital because they'd pick that shit up, take your ass to jail,
Yeah.
put you in all kind of anger management classes and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But you ain't killed nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? You ain't killed nobody. So as long as you out there killing, man, they need you out there killing.
Why do you think they want them to get killed? People.
Bro, that's just shit. Population control. I don't know, but the same reason why they came up with the coronavirus and then gave us a motherfucking shot to say, you know what? The shot might not, the shot. Listen.
Based.
Listen. When they said that,
Mm-hmm.
they said, I'm like, what these girls say, you playing in my face now.
Mm.
You go tell me that this motherfucking virus just came out of no fucking where.
Yeah, I know. Came from
And
a bat.
now y'all have so much of the antidote that y'all go give the whole world
Mm-hmm.
this shit for free.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers is dying from cancer
That's what I'm
and
saying.
all this other
yeah,
shit.
where's that energy at with that?
What?
Diabetes and shit?
Listen, bro, did you see what they was doing to get you to get the shot? Free trips to Vegas.
Free hamburgers and fries.
Yes. Free
though it-
Popeye's chicken.
Even though that virus literally targeted a lot of obese people and that was killing a lot of people, overweight people.
Listen. When has these motherfuckers gave you and forced you to take something for free?
Well, it's not free. I mean, it costs them tax dollars. They think it's the government's money. It's not. It's your money.
All right.
And that's all I want. I don't want more laws. I don't want any of that shit. I just want more of my tax dollars back, because if we can get a majority of our tax dollars back, that means they have less money to fuck around with and they're less powerful.
Right.
You know, and that's really what we need. You know, that's why I've been a big pusher of libertarianism, is because libertarianism, like, it literally preaches that the power should be with the people. The people are the one who put these people in power. But they should never overpower the people, because that wouldn't make any sense. That would be like as if, you employed 30 people and they're running your show. That's your business. That ain't right.
But look, everybody has the same opportunity to run, to get put in those positions, right?
Yeah, I get called on this a lot.
That's when I ran, I was just proving a point.
Right.
Oh,
how far'd you get?
Shit, I didn't get put on the ballot because see, I actually was trying.
They were like, "Fuck, we can't let this guy in."
Yeah, because it was some bullshit.
You were gonna blow up the spot, bro.
Because the way it went down, I went out personally. I didn't have nobody else going around getting my signatures. I was the only one out getting signatures for me to get on the ballot.
Shit, they probably heard about you running, and you already had signatures.
So I took in 500. I took in 1,000 signatures is what I needed.
Right.
So I took that in, and then they was like, okay, out of this 500, 300 and something was good. Mm-hmm. So I had to go out and get another 200 and something signatures. So when I went to go get, and I brought back 600 signatures, right?
How do they determine not good?
Oh, they run all the names, like all the names and addresses, to make sure that that's a registered voter.
Oh, and so
you have to be a registered voter.
Oh, gotcha.
So I had a lot of people sign, but
that
these guys
registered.
they wasn't registered. They had felons, or they couldn't vote for me in my sector. So I got hit with a technicality, but it was fun. But I learned a lot by going through the motion of figuring out how this shit worked. And I was like, you don't need a lot of money. All you gotta do is just be in that community.
Yeah. And do the legwork yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
Listen, if you just, bro, it's that simple. But see, so many black people, oh man, they go get all up in your business. Oh man, and I was like, shouldn't what you done in the past solidify your spot for you to change the future? Because your past is what got the future fucked up.
Right.
See, I was just trying to right some of my wrongs. When I started doing the sideshows and giving away bicycles and toys and cars and all this other shit, this is me just saying, hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I realized that the drugs that I put in this community, and I back when I was young, I took pride on having the best drugs. And once, like I said, once I started praying and understanding everything that I did was wrong, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to die just, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to die with that on my conscience. I do understand there is a God, and I do understand that shit, if you talk to him, he'll holler back. And you go through some of the most hardest shit in your fucking life. But once you make it through, shit, you all right.
Right.
I said something about if people took the same energy that they take in playing video games, right? A motherfucker sit up there days in, days out, playing the same fucking video game, right? Mm-hmm. Just to complete a board for some shit to say, pow, you going to the next board, and the next one's harder. And you so focused on going to the next board, you're going through all of this bullshit just for a motherfucker to say, next board, right? Mm-hmm. If a motherfucker took the same energy in life, because life only gets harder for you to go to the next board. Mm-hmm. You got to go through the struggles.
Right.
You got to have bad days to enjoy your good days, because if every day a good day, how will you know what the fuck a bad day is?
That is true.
how would you be able to navigate?
Yeah, there's no good without bad.
How can you drive a car if the roads are straight? Are you a driver?
Mm-hmm.
You're not. If the roads are straight, you get bored, you crash. You dig what I'm saying? So the roads got to turn. Got to.
Yeah.
In order for you to be a driver. For you to stay awake. Other than that, shit, you just fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So if people just take that same energy that motherfuckers play on video games and be like, yes, I'm going to complete this in life. Yes, I'm going to get the fuck up and I'm going to do this in life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's getting harder. Fuck it. I'm going to go harder. I'm going to put in more time to make this shit happen. And then the reward is going to be the reward. You're a better person now. You're in a better position now. You're not the same no more. You don't think the same. You don't eat the same. You don't see shit the same. And once you just get a clear look on life and understand what the fuck life is. Back when I was married, I understood life. I understood she was going to cheat on me. I understood that. But that disrespect shit, you know what I mean? Right. Especially when you come from where I come from. See, you can't be playing with me like that when I was younger. Because you back then you had to prove something because I was young. Mm-hmm. And if a nigga talk shit to you, that means he has no respect for you. And you have to react. Yeah. You have to react to determine that respect as a kid, as when you in the streets. Like, I wasn't in no fucking college. I'm in the streets. Mm-hmm. I'm a kid. I'm a kid out here in this grown ass motherfucking world. I'm surviving. I'm eating. I don't call my mama. I ain't got nobody to call. It's only been me. From every time I've fucking been broke, from any time I've been to jail, it's only been me. So I always stand 10 toes down on a lot of shit because it's like, shit, bro. Life is short. Yeah. You gotta have fun now. I'm 50.
And how's it feel being 50? How does that feel?
Well, shit, man, like I said.
It's not old.
No, it's not. No, 50's not.
But you're 50, getting up there.
50 is an age where you understand that you don't have time.
Right. Because I've always thought of this. I'm like, anybody that's like 60 and up, it's any day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, how do you deal with that? You know, I'm 34. For some reason lately, death has been coming a lot into my mind. I've had these waves. Mm-hmm. I remember like 7 years ago, I think, it was fucking me up, you know, thinking about death. And then I was cool for a while. And then now it's kind of back. And I don't know why that is. Like, I'm feeling like every day is just like, I'm worried. It's like, fucking, what happens?
Don't worry about
it. I mean? I know it's hard.
No, embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace death.
Well, yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, two things guaranteed.
No, that's what I'm saying. So once you embrace it, bro, you live different. That's all. Mm-hmm. Because then you start living. So remember I was talking about people live and people survive. Yeah. When you in survival mode, you not having a good time. You're not living. You just so fucking stressed out about this, that, and the third. No, you're not fucking living.
Well, one thing I've learned that I feel like helps me live a little better, you know, and the direction I'm trying to head to is that the money stuff isn't as important to me anymore. Right. I want to make more money.
Yeah, everybody does.
But I know it comes with a cost. And when people see people with money, they think, oh, fuck, they're lucky. What did they sacrifice to get that?
There you go.
Everybody makes a sacrifice.
Everybody makes a sacrifice.
If you are living off of $20 an hour, you know you're making a sacrifice financially.
There you go.
And if you're making $500,000 a year, you know you're making a sacrifice with your time. You know what I mean? So like my thing is like I've chased that route of money, trying, but like something in me starting to say, hey man, you only got so many years on this earth, and you already see people in your 30s that you were friends with dying, you know? And, you know, I know I take care of myself, you know, hopefully everything goes well and I got another 50 years, but that's never guaranteed. So in my mind, it's like there was a reel I seen, and he goes, tomorrow or today, if I offered you $100 million, but tomorrow you're going to die, would you take the $100 million? And he goes, nah, I don't want to die tomorrow. He
Yeah.
goes, then your life's worth more than $100 million.
Right.
You know, and that shit just, it hit, man, because it's like, I battle with the sacrifice, you know. I love spending time with my family. I love watching them grow. I love watching them, you know, accomplish things in their lives, their sports, their things they like to have fun and go do. When we go outdoors, hiking, fishing, whatever it is, that shit's fulfilling.
Yes.
But I take a sacrifice, not chasing the money. So I think sometimes I just wrestle with that, man. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, if you feel like you go through the same thing, or is it, you know?
No, you become more wiser, and
Yeah.
it's like.
But have you dealt with that thought?
Well, a younger me when I was selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
See, me and you, our lifestyle, our life path is kind of different. I mean,
Mhm.
a whole lot different. I'm 50, you in your 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in my 30s, that's when I started to transition into wanting to just peace.
Right.
I just want peace. I don't want the chaos. I don't want the worrying about the police kicking in. I don't want to worry about somebody robbing me. I don't want to worry about
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my 30s, because see, I like I said, from 16 to 35, it was on the go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Crack house. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It was.
I
on
tried
the
selling
go.
drugs. I wasn't good at it.
Yeah,
so I
but
had to
I-
stop. Everybody thought I was a cop.
I was good at it. I was good. I was good at not getting caught.
Yeah.
I was good at knowing when to
Oh,
stop.
I have buddies that are very good.
You know, I was good at knowing when to stop.
Mm-hmm. That's a hard one. Once you get
Well,
used
see,
to that lifestyle.
No. What I'm saying is, when you get to a certain point,
Mm-hmm.
if you go any higher, you going to jail, or you're going to die.
Yeah, for sure.
Now you're taking chances here,
Mm-hmm.
but the risk is not so big. You know what I mean? You looking at a little time. You know what I mean? You be home by Christmas, or you had to go do some drug programs. Now, when you get up to here, nobody likes the boss.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how nice, how kind, and how loving you. Nobody likes the boss.
True.
And everybody wants the boss spot.
Mm-hmm.
So in the streets is different than in the real world. See, when you going for your boss's spot at the job, you just try to put in the work and, you know, to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But in the streets, it's different. In the streets, you motherfuckers want to kill you, take you out, because that's the only way to get rid of you.
Right.
That's it. There's no other way. And if you sitting there and you got all these people under you, and all these people potentially want to kill your ass, how much fun is that?
Doesn't sound like fun. I've always wondered that when you watch the movies and shit or hear
No,
about
I
people.
live it. I seen it.
No, for sure.
Listen, I seen it. I mean, I lived it. My buddies, I watched. See,
I get it. My brother-in-law's doing like 10 years right now, I think, in prison.
I always say, if you see somebody go out that door
Mm-hmm.
and they don't come back, and then it's still us standing here, it's gonna be at least 2 more motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna go out that door to go see what happened and don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be one or few motherfuckers that's gonna stand there and say, you know what? I have to be the motherfucker to tell the story about the motherfuckers who went around there and didn't come back.
Right.
And that's me. I watched all them sons of bitches go to jail, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I get to a certain part in the drug world, and I say, you know what? I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay right here. So if I do go to jail, smack on the wrist, and I quit.
Yeah.
I never had to get the smack on the wrist.
When I was growing up, dude, I was doing a lot of dumb shit, hanging around the wrong people. You know, because I bounced back and forth from hanging out with guys on the west side and then coming back up north and then, you know, family members and, you know, shit. Some of the times when I was going to school up here, you'd see people from the hood coming up, you know, moving up north or using people's addresses and shit.
Yeah.
So I would see people that I knew growing up, you know. And I know my parents took me out of there, you know, to be able to try to give me a better life. And, but, you know, I chose my direction. I was a fucking dumbass back then. And I liked hanging around with, you know, a certain crowd. But like, I was always a scaredy cat. You know what I mean? And I remember I used to get shit for that. I would try to act hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had the whole fit on.
Yeah.
I thought I was. I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I remember getting checked a handful of times, you know what I mean? And, you know, oh man, you're always scared. Why you think so much about shit? Who gives a fuck? Blah, blah, blah. But now that I look back and I'm older, I'm like, thank God I was like that, man.
Yes.
Because there was a couple of times I wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
You know, like I talked about my buddy doing 16 years. That was my best friend. You know, I should have been in the car with him. He called me that day to go party with him. And I would have been in the passenger seat and I probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
Because the other driver was dead. Isn't that how it always works? The dude who's speeding, drunk, falls asleep.
Yeah.
They survive.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I'm thankful of that now that I'm older. You know what I mean? And now that I understand. But back then it was a hard one to struggle with. I always felt like a bitch.
No, but you know the crazy thing is?
And I didn't have anybody to talk to me and tell me that shit. Like my dad, he was good, but you know, it's like maybe it wouldn't have reciprocated because he's my father, you know, and he didn't know how to approach it from like understanding. And maybe it's impossible for a father to get his son to understand. I don't know. I'm sure there's some dads that have had success with that. I'm trying my damn hardest with my girls, but it is a hard frequency to get on with your kids, you know what I mean? To where you understand you're coming from a good place. You're not trying to control them.
Right.
You're just trying to help them.
Right.
Like I tell my kids, I don't want you doing all the retarded shit I used to do when I was a kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want you in those places. I don't want you around those people. I don't want you doing the same things, you know?
Right.
But I'm just telling you this, and I try to keep it real with my kids. You know, I feel like maybe my father was worried to do or what it may be. But I'm real with them. I'm like, hey, I'll tell you some stories about the shit that I've been through, the shit that I've done, the shit that I've seen, you know? And this is what happened afterwards.
Right.
I don't want you to deal with that. Now you can. You at some point, you know, my 16-year-old will be, well, she's almost 16. She'll be 18 in 2 years. You can go and do this. You can go and think that guys are this way, even though I'm telling you they're not. Or you can go think this about the world when I'm telling you it's not.
Right.
I'm trying to give you the shortcuts and the path and the knowledge, but it's going to be up to you, you know?
But see, me being 50, me raising kids, grown and all, man, best thing you could do is let them go.
Let them find out?
Bro, you will give them some of the best advice. I'm talking about, it's like if your kid came to you and say, hey daddy, if I went down the street and made it right, well, what happened? And you say, you know what, I'm glad you came, man. You know what, this is one of them daddy kid moments, man. Come on, let me tell you, you know what I mean? Don't fucking go down there, okay? Don't go down. You know what, when you leave, go that way. Don't go that way. And sure the fuck don't go that way. Don't go that way and don't go that way. Right? And so as, you know, as a father, as you talking to your kid, y'all done jumped off subject and they about to leave and you walk them to the car. And so you have to remind them, don't fucking go down there. And sure the fuck don't go down there. Go that way. Best advice, right? And then you, one more time before you go, and they, oh, daddy, I got this. I ain't fucking stupid. You're like, okay, motherfucker, I'm just checking. You know you are your mother's child. You know what I mean? Right? And no sooner than the motherfucker backs out the driveway, the motherfucker goes that way. And you say, maybe this motherfucker go get to the corner and just look right and back and left fucking with me, right? No.
Just get a little peek.
No.
No.
Motherfucker pop the clutch, burn rubber, go down the motherfucking street and will crash, right? All kind of shit is gonna happen. Then they come running back to you. They gonna come running. Daddy. And you gonna sit up and say, motherfucker, didn't I just tell you 30 times not to go that way and sure the fuck not to go that way? Right? And the motherfucker sit up and say, yes, you did, but you didn't tell me why not. And you gonna lose your shit. You gonna lose your shit because you like, ain't no motherfucking way you that fucking retarded. Because now you want me to help you get out of a problem I told you not even get the fuck in because I know it was going to be nothing but bad.
Mm-hmm.
So as a father, I learned, shit, when they make dumbass decisions, don't be there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Yeah, listen to all the bullshit.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, as fathers, we always want to make sure the road is better for our kids.
Right.
And that's not always the case because you are who you are because of the path that you went down. I am who I am because of the path that I went down. Just like you were saying that you were scared, no. I come to grips to understand that God was watching out for me a long time ago because I always kept saying the same thing you kept saying. What the fuck? I just left the house. How's he dead? What the fuck? I just left there. Mm-hmm. How all that shit happened? I just left there. They done raided the house. Everybody in jail. But me. Once I walked away and lived past, like I said, from 16 to 35, I was ready to go to jail or hell behind this shit. Because I understood. But then once I fucking prayed, and I was like, how in the fuck did I survive all this shit? And all my friends didn't. Some guys I thought was better than me that should have been here. And I sit back and thought, I was like, every time I went with my first mind and not my second mind, shit went good. When I doubted my first mind, shit went bad.
Right.
Once I motherfucker started praying and understood that first fucking mind, that was God guiding me through all this shit. Because my first mind, bro, you need to leave. You need to go spend some time with your kids. I went with my first mind. I went and spend time with my kids. Motherfuckers got killed. You need to quit hustling. You need to chill the fuck out. Get the fuck away. Take your kids. Go somewhere. That's why I spent, my kids, they was like my lifesavers. Because that was a good reason for me to leave when everybody wanted me to stay. So I would always burn out and something happened. So when I started going with my first mind, because my first mind, when I first said my first fucking prayer, I had hair down my back. I drove nothing but Cadillacs, dude. I didn't pump gas. I kept a crackhead with me. I dressed him up. When I went to the barbershop, he went to the barbershop. If I bought some clothes, I bought him some clothes too. He was my like Belvedere. If I didn't want to go pick up my kids from school, he was on the list to go get them. So I'm coming from a lifestyle to being your average Joe. So I'm just telling you, when I said the prayer, I was ready to give all that up, and it was like shit. The only thing I could do was think about was cutting my hair. That's it. I couldn't think about nothing else. The whole time I've been growing this shit. You touch my hair? What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? I'm at the beauty shop twice a week, dude. You know what I mean?
Bro, I like how you say that, but you're like, I sent a crackhead to go pick up my kids.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I hope he's a trustworthy crackhead.
He was a trustworthy crackhead.
Okay. You did dress him up and you took care of him.
Yes. But I gave all that away.
Yeah.
I walked away from making, $2,000-$3,000 a day. Just all I'm doing is riding around having a good time. You know what I mean? I always had a good time. I mean, I smelled good all the time. You know what I mean? I got to drive my cars around all the time. I got to spend time with my kids all the time. I can go any fucking where I wanted to all the time.
Man, I bet that was amazing, dude. Well, except for the fear part. I'm sure you were worried about people.
No, because
just getting popped one day, just not.
No, because the fear of all of that would have to be in me being an asshole. I never was an asshole. No,
you were a nice drug dealer.
Yes, that's.
What was that movie? There was a movie like that. I'll be a good drug dealer, not a bad one.
So everybody say, "Oh, he's the most honest car salesman." He's honest about all. Bro, I was honest about the drugs if they was fucked up because I never wanted nobody to be mad at me thinking I purposely sold them some fucked up shit, which was what a lot of guys did. They selling fake dope, they selling bad dope, they selling all kind of dope and didn't give a fuck. And I was just like, well, shit, man, I'm already doing bad. You know what I mean? I'm already doing wrong. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Why be worse?
Yeah, why be worse? You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, with me being honest about when I had bad drugs and when I had good drugs, I gave you more, you know what I mean, for the inconvenience of the bad drugs that I had. I created a relationship with every last motherfucker I sold drugs to. And that's crazy that I can say that, but I have. I show up to birthday parties. If a motherfucker short on the light bill or something, I know you go to work, you know what I mean? I'll help you out, you know what I mean? We created such a cool relationship with everybody to where, like, when people would talk about robbing me or if the police try to set me up, you know what I mean, through one of them, they would always tell me. They would always tell me. Like, never fail. They would always tell me. And I just felt damn near invisible. Because I always seen it coming before it came. That's the biggest thing to learn in the game.
Right.
If you can see it before it comes, shit, how you gonna get caught?
So what do you think's going on with the shows you've been putting on, man? Why do you think they're coming after you then? You've built a great relationship in your neighborhood. People know you. People respect you. What's going on with that? Why are they shutting you down?
Man, they always gonna come for me because I'm not part of the problem. I'm part of the solution. I'm part of the cure. I mean, a guy told me, and I still fight. You know what I mean? Because they hit me with technicalities, but the whole thing is, throughout all the technicalities, I always rise some kind of way. I do know, you know what I mean? But I always rise above it and make it happen. The cop told me back when they shut me down from Prospect, getting 4,000 people together, no shooting, no violence, put me under 2-year investigation, try to see if I was, trying to dig any dirt on me to send me to jail only because the people was listening to me.
That's crazy.
Do you not understand that? Because that's how it was brought to me. When the police officer that I talked to, he was like, man, nobody has been able to control that many people without security.
Right.
59th and Prospect, if you check the history of that place, it is a murder. They had to shut everything down around there, and it was just the car wash and the club. They had to shut both of them down to calm down the violence. People was getting killed there all the time.
Where was this at?
59th and Prospect.
Okay. What club was that?
It was a club called the Chateau back in the day.
Really?
A lot of people got shot out there in the parking lot. A lot of people got shot in the street. A lot of people got shot in the club, just like at the car wash. A lot of people got shot at that car wash.
Yeah.
And so for me to bring that many people, because they let it go for so long in hopes of a mass shooting. In hope, I mean, that's crazy. They was like, in hope. And since it didn't happen, the officer who originally let me stay there and started it, all of a sudden they moved him. And then sent in this new motherfucker. And when this new motherfucker came, he didn't give a fuck about nothing. Didn't care about shit. Didn't care about the police saying, hey, this shit's working. Nah. No, this shit ain't gonna work. And they tell me, well, we just gonna shut you down in fear of somebody. And I was like, the police sit up here and told you that they don't really need to be here. They only are here to direct traffic. He was like, this guy has it.
Yeah, and how are you telling people that live in a community what they can and can't do? I know they get pissed off about...
They hit you with technicalities.
Yeah, I know, but I know they get pissed off about the whole, because the truth of the matter is taxpayers are paying your paycheck.
Right.
The people, I understand that you have laws and you have things to follow as well, but if something is good, how can you stop something on the assumptions of it possibly being bad?
Because they want the bad to happen.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
Well, if they want the bad to happen, then let them have your 4,000 person event and let's see what happens.
No, they're not going to do it because they know it works.
Yeah.
They know it works.
That's crazy that you could. So you had 4,000 people there?
From the corner of 50. No. From, what was that? 58? From 58, 57. From 57th and Prospect to 63rd.
And when was this?
Back in 2017, 15, something, 17, 18, something like that.
Wow.
And
you were able to control that.
Well, it was just simple. I talk to the people because I am the people.
Right.
I made it make sense. Like, this here is for us to stop the violence.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept kids around, you know what I mean? I made it safe, you know what I mean? Like, we had rules, you know what I mean? Yeah. We didn't have barricades, but we had rules, and we went by the rules, strictly by the fucking rules. And if you didn't like it, get the fuck up out of here.
And in that, I mean, everybody there's in your community. I'm not saying everybody in a community respects each other. Mm-hmm. There's going to be people that don't like each other and don't care for one another.
We had that.
But a majority, if you're not going to want to act out because you're in front of everybody else that lives there, and it's like, why do you want to fucking act like that? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get called out by your whole neighborhood.
Well, we had
fucking up the event.
Look, we had that. We had I'll never forget. It was a young man. You know, he coming week after week by himself, and he see me with my kids, and more people starting to bring their kids, so he felt comfortable to bring his daughter. You know what I mean? Because now, with me having my kids there all the time, it encouraged more of the baby daddies instead of dropping your kids off on the weekend. You know
be
what I'm
in your
saying?
kid's life.
Be in your kid's life. Bring them out to a sideshow. Have some time. You know, buy a hot dog or something. You know what I mean? So he brought his kid out, and then some guys. You know what I mean? He come running up to me. I'm hosting the show. He come running up to me with his daughter, and he's like, "Hey man, these niggas." And so when I turn around, you got 4 guys. Now this is around about June, July. Hot as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. The worst time.
And these motherfuckers got hoodies. This is before the ski mask shit, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers had hoodies.
Oh, this is for the Nike.
Yeah.
What's that shit called? Those Nike
This is before
jackets?
COVID. Yeah, it's before COVID. The COVID brought the mask. These niggas just had hoodies.
Shiesties. Yeah.
And I was like, so I stopped the show.
Mm-hmm.
We this motherfucker's packed. Mm-hmm. And so I stopped the show, and I was like, because I always kept a DJ, you know what I mean? Speakers play music, all the other shit. So when I cut, you know, and everybody listened to me when I speak. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. I know you wasn't about to come shoot up the daycare. Because that's what I called it. It's daycare, nigga. You can't come here with that bullshit. So I had so many people there with guns to protect me now.
Mm-hmm.
Now niggas see, like, this is what we need.
Right.
Now people are seeing, like, we can get the fuck alone.
Right.
Now people are like, okay, we protect this. Mm. And so when you know you got that many guns that's there to protect you, shit, hey, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. So I put them, pushed them, the whole crowd, pushed them out in the middle. Mm-hmm. And I talked to them in my way. And then I just told everybody to let them leave. Bro, leave. The police right there. Mm. Make way. Let them get to their car and let them leave. Just don't come back.
Right.
That's it.
Unless
and
you
so
change.
once I did that and told people we not snitching, we telling. How you gonna sit up and say you ain't gonna snitch unless you partaked in it? Yeah, I wouldn't want you to snitch on nobody, but if you didn't partake in it, what the fuck you mean you not snitching? Because with you not snitching, you allow somebody to, like, I tell them all the time, let's say you see Tyrone and this guy shooting at each other, and you know, and somebody else gets shot. You say nothing. I ain't no snitch. But then you leave these 2 motherfuckers out here to shoot each other again, and if you was able to witness that shooting, so now they shooting again. Now one of your people get. Yeah. Now your loved one's
There's
gone.
a possibility, yeah. That's a real possibility.
Now your loved one's gone. Mm-hmm. Oh, now you want to answer.
And now you're going to feel like shit because you could have stopped it.
There we go.
Imagine your daughter dying or something, or your son.
So when I gave the audience that perspective, that's when they all just gravitated to me, and we had a great fucking time. Mm-hmm. the police went back and told that story. Next thing you know, we shut down.
Wow.
And the whole thing, he was like, the only reason why, because you was talking to him and they was listening.
Mm-hmm.
What black leader have you had around that can just talk to people to get them to stop doing dumb shit?
I know, and I wrestle with that because I'm a big believer in people changing themselves, not trying to change their government. The government's doing what it's made to do, you know, unfortunately, and it's not good.
So
You know?
everybody's looking for somebody to follow.
Right. And that is our fault. I mean, that's been throughout human history. But the fact of the matter is that, and I'm seeing this now, it's like, it's easier to say everyone needs to change themselves, be good parents, bring your kids up right, and give them the best opportunities you can. Also, individuals that are on a wrong path now or pieces of shit or whatever they are, you can change.
Yes.
It's not too late, depending
Yes.
on what you've done. You know, I'm not saying you can change a fucking chomo or some shit, you know, throw them in a wood chipper.
Yeah.
But, you know, a majority of people commit, you know, very small sins, like maybe you're not being a good person to your neighbor or your friend, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean, little
yeah,
things.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't know if you can consider sins, but
Yeah.
or you're just an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can change.
Yeah.
You know, it's never too late.
Everybody can change.
Yeah. So, but that's easier said than done. A lot of times you need a good person to be led to that change. Like, for instance, me, I had a lot of good people around me. Podcasts really helped change my mindset on a lot of things. Independent thinkers that I've been able to follow that weren't given huge checks in order to spread a narrative that's not true.
Right.
And those things have all helped me be able to build the person I am, but it took a lot of time. You know, it wasn't until I was in my later 20s to stop being a fucking dumbass. And even now, I still make mistakes, you know, but I'm getting better as I look back on the year prior.
It's called growth.
Yeah. But without a person like yourself bringing this many people together in order to try to push the progress a little faster, because you're able to gather everybody up. It's not isolated,
Right.
which could cause change to happen faster because
Right.
other people seeing
Right.
that other people are into this, I want to be like them. But if you shut that down,
It goes back to chaos.
exactly.
And that's what they want.
And I battle with this a lot of the times. You know, I've had my times of, you know, my anarchist way of thoughts of hating government and, you know, wanting it to be just completely eradicated. And then, you know, coming to a level of where I am now in libertarianism and seeing the benefits that could be from a very, very small government. And it's like, I know a lot of them are bad. I feel it. I see it. I see all the stuff that's out there. But damn, a little part of me like just continues to keep dying that feels that maybe there's a little bit of good still there and it's not as bad as I think. But then I hear stories like yours and other people that I've had on the show or I've just talked to or that DM me, you know, stories. It's
worse.
It feels like it's worse.
It's worse.
You know?
The only
And it's
way-
fucking sad. And it's why? Why? What's controlling? What's making it worse throughout all the states in America to where they're all doing the same thing? Well, a majority are doing the same thing to their people.
The people who brought us the Bible and the coronavirus is in control over all of that.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know. Hey,
Dom,
you
you want to weigh in here?
Hey, motherfucker say
It's not Israel, right?
no.
Oh, you don't think so?
But they say one story that I think that's believable.
Yeah.
That Satan was an angel
Mm-hmm.
and he got cast from the heavens
Mm-hmm.
down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I'm not. I can
that's
get
the
you somebody who
story.
knows a lot. His
Well,
name's
when
Mitchell Thompson.
I know, but
Yeah.
he knows about the book that was. But what I'm saying to you is,
Mhm.
if that was what it was, and all of that, wouldn't you say that he's been the ruler of the earth? Because it's like everything in the Bible is coming true.
Mhm.
Okay, how? How is everything in the Bible coming true? Who is pressing the narrative of everything in the Bible to come true?
Mhm. The government, rich people.
Well, brother,
Well, the donors, not all rich
They
people.
control everything. They control the news. They control the weather. They control the food.
True.
So you don't think they don't control the fucking Bible because they keep telling us that Jesus died for our sins? If that was the fucking case, don't you think shit would have got better from then? Hold up. God himself. Think about this, man. I'll just tell a motherfucker, think about it, right? God himself, bro, created everything, right? Or whatever. He got a virgin pregnant with his son, right? He created some great feats because he God. Now, if you God, I'm not killing my only son.
Yeah.
For you, you know what? I'll kill all you motherfuckers and just make some more new motherfuckers that want to listen to me. Right? Because you God. Don't that make sense? Versus you telling me that God himself that makes every fucking thing, the people, and his son down here fucking fixing shit. You know what I mean? Watering the wine, all this shit. You know what I mean? He's fucking Jesus, right? He's my son. He's in the flesh. And you gonna tell me we're gonna hang this motherfucker up on the cross and stone him? The worst fucking way to die? We ain't gonna hang the motherfucker, cut his head off, get it over with. We just go stone my motherfucking son and I'm just gonna sit up here and watch that? And I'm God?
Yeah. I think they crucified him. Yeah.
So, and you gonna tell me he died for my motherfucking sins? Well, fuck, shouldn't the shit got better? Shit should have got better if God sacrificed the only thing he had down here.
The only way you could compare it to is that he was trying to give him that lesson that you're discussing of allowing your children to go through it. So he allowed it to go through it for growth. Because, I mean, I guess, and I'm just completely guessing, I'm not well versed in religion, but maybe, because in a sense, religious people, they will say, and, that the afterlife is the true life, not what we're living on now, so.
Listen.
So he knew he was going to come back to his.
Every religion.
To home, I guess.
Every religion, okay, we got Jesus died for our sins, right? And if we die, we go to heaven.
Right.
Now, the Iranians, right? What did they promise when they die?
47 virgins.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if that's the whole Muslim religion.
What I'm saying to you, I'm
just going off of what I see.
What I'm saying to you is, every fucking body has some kind of promise of what you want to get when you give yourself to this religion.
Right.
When you give your wholehearted and you ready to die for it. Jesus died for our sins, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get 47 virgins. What the girls go get? 47 virgin dicks? I mean, what they go get?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So I'm just saying.
No, it's definitely something written by a dude.
Yeah, there we go. So what I'm saying to you is, bruh, I mean, if you could just make shit make sense, bro, I would entertain it. But it's like, to me, I feel like as long as you believe in a God, as long as you sit down and have a conversation, understand that there is a higher power, and you respect the higher power as what it is, or whatever, however you tune into it, as long as you respect it, that's it.
Right.
Because look at all the places, how we got so many goddamn churches empty.
Right.
And it's a bunch of lost souls because everybody see the devil in that motherfucker. The pastors has been the devil since they've been called pastors. The pastors was the one that put people in check and gave them all this false ass hope that if you just go ahead and see this shit through. Right. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why they use the pastors to influence. They use the pastors. I'm trying to tell you, they use the pastors.
I would hope to think that a majority are good, though.
You would hope.
Or not involved, at least.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
I didn't deal with crackheads, meth heads. I did a lot of business, right? A lot of business with a lot of different people, water, plumbers, electricians, you name it. I fucking did business with them. The worst motherfuckers I ever, and I do mean ever, did business with was pastors.
Or is that
because they are doing
selfish?
the devil's work.
Mm-hmm.
You have, listen, the pastor that married me.
What about priests?
I don't know shit about them.
All right.
I mean, that's
Maybe they'll change your mind. I don't know.
I've never been around priests. I've been around pastors.
Right.
They trying to fuck everything. They trying to take everything.
Have you seen the mega churches?
Yes.
When they come out with the fucking being hoisted in the air in a fucking Cadillac?
Yeah.
Shit's wild, dude.
Yeah.
You seen that, though? Yeah, it's just wild, dude.
Yeah,
They have a whole concert.
Never have I seen white folks do shit like that.
Oh, it's starting to get like that. I'm sure there's some white churches out there, bro.
I ain't seen it.
You ever seen, you remember the 300 Club?
Yeah.
That was all white people on there.
And all the motherfuckers got indicted.
Oh, yeah, did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, dude. They got some crazy fucking dudes.
Tammy Faye.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
she got indicted?
All of them got indicted.
Who's that scary looking dude that be looking all fucking crazy?
Graham.
That old white dude.
Billy Graham.
Is it Billy Graham?
No. Yeah, he's the only scary looking white dude I see.
Yeah, I've seen him before. He almost looks like he's fucking possessed. But dude, he's got like 3 jets and shit. Billy Graham.
So, bro, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Oh, nah, but this dude's fucking crazy looking too. Jesus Christ.
Well, Billy, you said crazy looking motherfucker. Billy Graham crazy looking.
No, yeah, he is. Oh, this dude. Kenneth Copeland. You ever seen that, the white dude?
Yeah, now that dude's scary.
Yeah, that dude is fucking scary.
That's a scary guy. Especially when he asks for money. He be serious.
Mm-hmm. You ever see when they're like, your pastor needs a new Cadillac or a jet or whatever the fuck? You ever seen some of them pastors talking about that?
Yeah,
They'll say it on stage.
Because they don't give a fuck, man.
That's wild, but how the fuck did they find all those bots just to sit there and fucking believe it?
Bro,
like, they're literally like NPCs,
what
bro.
I'm saying is you got so many lost souls, people are looking for anything to follow.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen.
Yeah, because you're kind of part of a club almost.
From a baby, right?
Yeah.
You with your parents. Your parents send you off to school.
Mm-hmm.
You with the teachers. You go on to school, on to school, on to school, on to school. You and back home, you still being told what the fuck to do, right? Then you go to church, getting told what to do about Lord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to work, being told what the fuck to do. And then you turn 65, they say. And then now you no longer being told what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? So
Right.
all them old people, they have nobody to follow.
That's crazy.
They have nobody to tell them what the fuck to do.
Yeah, you've just been conditioned for so long.
So long.
It's like a dude getting out of prison. He don't know what the fuck to do.
Don't know what to do. But see, me being my own boss and not listen to nobody. I mean, and then it's not like I didn't have a mama or daddy or whatever, but just I end up being a father at a young age, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit the streets.
Mm-hmm.
My mama could barely take care of me, let alone me and my kids. You know what I mean? So I hit the streets. I did what I had to do to take care of what I needed to take care of. And so I always looked at shit at a different perspective because I get it.
Right.
I understand why people. I understand because everybody's lost.
Yeah.
And everybody just want to be a part of something. That's why everybody got social groups and motorcycle clubs and car clubs and all these different
Runners
fucking
clubs. And
Everybody,
pottery clubs.
yeah, because everybody wants to be a part of something.
I know, but they got to be careful with that. Sometimes it can change you, man.
Listen,
You know?
it will
You gotta start
change
getting you to doing some cult-like shit.
Well, listen, if your brain is weak enough, because anything that you do that you know you're not supposed to do, if your brain is weak enough, you do it.
That's true.
You do it. Like I don't drink at all. There's nothing you can do to make me drink.
Right.
Give a fuck what you call me. Don't give a fuck what you say. I used to be at the club and niggas like, what you want to drink? And I'd be like, Sprite or some water. Motherfucker wouldn't even buy me that. Wouldn't even buy me a Sprite or water. I mean, it's not like I done had the money. Oh man, you ain't know this. And I'm like, okay, and then what?
But you'll buy me poison.
Yes. You'll help me get fucked up.
Yeah,
You'll help me make fucked up decisions.
Right.
You help me be fucked up like you.
Right.
No. And so I was on stage, man, and I was doing the stage. I was
Oh
doing
yeah,
a
how'd
show.
that go, man? That was recent.
Oh yeah, no, but that was pretty fun. But you know, it wasn't like the shows that I used to do when I was real active. Because I did a show with some guys, and they was like, "Come on, everybody taking a shot." You know what I mean? And I'm on stage, and I was like, "No, I'm cool." Oh, well, I feel offended if you don't take this shot. I already paid for it.
Nice.
And I was like,
Stop being a bitch.
Well, just be offended, man.
Yeah.
And so all the pressure, like the whole club, take that shot. And I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with me is, as a grown-ass man in the streets, you can't let nobody talk you into shit that you don't want to do. If a motherfucker could talk you into doing something that you don't want to do, motherfucker talk you into sucking his dick. And that's real talk. And so I always, in my brain...
You get that advice over there, bro? He's on that.
So in my brain, every time somebody say, take the shot, the shot, and it's like, suck a dick.
Yeah.
And I don't suck no dick. And I ain't taking no shot.
Yeah.
So you can't be one of them people. So I can never be one of them niggas like, well, a motherfucker talked me into it. Now, if I did it, I mean, I did it. Couldn't nobody convince me to do some shit that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me being a grown ass man said, well, this nigga told me to do it, or he talked me into doing it.
True. Very true.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta be that, man. Shit, I live by a different creed of life, bro. I understand people go fuck up. Nobody's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that trust people to be who the fuck they are. And as long as, you know what I'm saying, as long as you understand that, if you got a fucking crackhead in your motherfucking life, or a meth head, or a motherfucker that lie all the time, a motherfucker just something that you don't like.
Yeah.
Two things you could do. Leave them the fuck alone or deal with it. And just shut the fuck up and quit complaining about them imperfections. Because nobody's perfect. And so once you understand that, people ain't gonna let you down. Because you understand. Like, yeah, if motherfuckers, if I was a thief and you knew I was a thief and some shit came up missing, understand. You brought a thief into your house.
Right.
Something's gonna get stolen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to confront a motherfucker. You gonna shoot him? You gonna kill him? You know what I mean? And it's like, nigga, you knew who I was. You know what I mean? You knew what the fuck I was when you introduced me, when you brought me into your house. So that's why I don't get mad. Like, shit, man, it is what it is.
Sometimes the best advice is, one of the best advice I've heard on the Bronx Tale, where Sonny told whatever his name was, the little boy, and he was like, why are you chasing him, getting upset about that $20 he owes you? He's like, you got off light, kid.
Yeah.
Like, you got $20, he ain't never going to mess with you again because he knows he owes you.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's best just to let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just move on. You know, it's hard, but everybody's capable of it, man. So
I'm capable of it.
Yeah. Brother, I appreciate you coming on. It was great. It was fun hanging out with you as always. I hope you come back again.
Sorry I didn't have no comedy for you. No.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. I hope to see you on other shows, man. I know there's other podcasts here in the city, so.
Well, most of the podcasts, like I said, if it ain't about some faggot-ass gossip and about some celebrity bullshit or who's fucking who and who's doing something to somebody, it's not real content to them.
Right.
That's why I say, you know, my content is my content. If you not trying to teach a motherfucker something or dropping some jewels or learning somebody something about just the simple things in life on how to survive.
For sure.
That's it. It's just a survival thing, man. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you choosing this show, man.
Yes, sir. I
fucks
with you. I fucks with you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I hope others find you that are genuine and actually want to have a real conversation because you're a real ass dude, bro. You know, you always have been. Yeah, and I've been following your stuff for a long time back with the cash cars and you still putting out content on that.
I'm still putting out content on that.
Bro, you fucking crack me up on that shit. But I tell everyone, the most real fucking car salesman you'll ever meet anywhere. I mean, show me another guy that's actually going to be real and give you literally everything you need to know, not to fucking bullshit with you, tell you this is the best fucking part. It's a $3,000 vehicle. Do you want to get to work?
Yeah.
Because that'll get you there for a decent amount of time.
Straight to the point. I quit putting the price tags on the cars.
Mm-hmm.
because I just want you to get straight to the point.
Right.
What are you coming to spend?
Right.
I know what I got.
This is what I got out here. You can pick from. Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
And let's just cut to it. And there you go. You got your shit. I got my shit. And I'm happy.
And what about the throttle dome? How's that? What's going to happen on that?
We you know, I don't give up. I'm working. You know what I mean? Because that took a lot of wind out my sail because I thought I had it figured out. Because for a long time we didn't have it figured out. So I thought we had it figured out. So I always say, you know, it's probably gonna be better. You know what I mean? Next go around once we get it together, because I know it's needed. I know I can reach the people that motherfuckers need to have a conversation with.
Right.
And I'm not scared to have the conversation. See, that's the thing.
Well, I wish you luck on that, bro. I got to get my ass down there to check one out. They're a lot of fun, man. All the videos you guys put out, I like what you're doing, man.
Yes.
And how's the comedy? I need to make it to a show, dude. I missed the last one.
I'm about to try to do one once a month.
Yeah.
They want me to come down there once a month and do a show. They want me to bring my girl down there to cook.
Nice.
To vend. So, you know, it's therapy for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I get to tell my stories like, shit, bro, I did a lot of great shit.
Right. No, for sure.
I'm talking about, I'm running down. I was the first one to start open mic at Jamaican G's on 79th and Truce. Only one. Had the longest running open mic.
Right.
Called Pick Up the Mic, Put Down the Guns, Come On, Let's Have Some Fun. So it was open mic, and that's where the comedy really took off. And I kept all the people from shooting and fighting through comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how you going to shoot at a comedy show?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So then once I started... the cash cars, you know what I mean? I was the first one to get Prospect on Google Maps, you know what I mean? Then we did the side shows, you know what I mean? I was the first one, only one that can get that many people together without any killing.
Right.
Then we go down on 31st and Linwood, across the street from the police station, did 4 more there.
Right.
And then we end up getting the throttle dome. You know what I mean? And we rocked that motherfucker for a whole summer with no problem. So the only thing I could say is I'm playing that video game. And the boards are just getting harder. But I'm staying focused though. Because shit, I'm a winner, man. I ain't a quitter.
Well,
that's it.
Well, I believe in you, bud, and I hope it goes well for you, man. You know, guys like you, they need to be elevated, man, not torn down. So I wish you the best, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
And anytime, man, anytime. You know, I might run for city council again.
Hey, you got my vote. All right, brother.